Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Paul Mihalowicz, your trusted source for Detroit real estate updates and what's going on in the city. Today we're going to discuss the 5 major changes that are coming to downtown Detroit. If you're considering moving to Southeast Michigan, or if you're a real estate investor looking to invest and buy property in Detroit, this information is really crucial for you to understand so you know where you're putting your money. We'll get into the details of each project, look at their scope, the investment size, and how the project's going to impact the area. Detroit is currently experiencing a large transformation again, really driven by significant capital and money that's being poured into downtown Detroit. And these changes aren't just cosmetic. It's really a significant shift in the city's infrastructure and its economic base. So today the objective is to give you some facts about what's going on with each project and the implications that these projects will have on the area. So this way you can come up with your own conclusions how it's going to help or hurt Detroit and hopefully help more. So stay to the end and find out some of the specifics and where you can make the most money if you're looking for an investment or move into this area. One of the largest projects right now in downtown Detroit is the Hudson site. It's spearheaded by Dan Gilbert's Bedrock Company, and it's really going to end up being a landmark site and really changing the city's skyline. There's 2 parts to the project. One is a residential tower, which will be 685 feet tall, and a 12-story office and hotel building. The residential tower will have luxury apartments and condominiums with views of the expansive city skyline and the Detroit River. And the office tower is going to attract a lot of high-profile local businesses, and rumor has it even General Motors is looking to move their headquarters down there. The hotel is going to have upscale accommodations, which will help support all the growing tourism and people coming into town. The project is bringing in over $1 billion of investment. It's generating thousands of construction jobs and a lot of permanent jobs once all the buildings and businesses are brought in. So the spaces are designed to bring retail and public spaces together. So you're going to get a lot of pedestrian areas and a lot of energy brought back to the city. The second change is Ralph C. Wilson Jr. Centennial Park. The Ralph C. Wilson Jr. Centennial Park is an investment of a large green space into Detroit's downtown. The 22-acre park, situated in the Corktown neighborhood, is all part of the larger Detroit revitalization projects. A substantial investment of over $50 million was put in by the Ralph C. Wilson Jr. Foundation. So it's really going to end up being a world-class recreational center. You'll have expansive playgrounds, large lawn for community events that we used to have downtown, a water play area, that's going to be neat for the kids, dedicated fitness loops for those runners, and lots of specific sports facilities. The objective of the project was to make more access to more people the Detroit River area. They're saying the park should be completed later this year. Number 3 on our list is the Detroit District Development. This project is a little more expansive and comprises over 50 blocks built around the Detroit sports and entertainment facilities. This master plan strategically connects Detroit's Midtown, New Center, and downtown areas, kind of creating a cohesive, walkable area in downtown. It's anchored by Little Caesars Arena, Comerica Park, and Ford Field, of course, and the project includes over 10 new buildings and lots of renovations going on. So some of the key things about this development is tying commercial spaces and residential spaces, dining options, and lots of modern office buildings together. So this should be a big deal in our area once it's completed, because it'll really tie together a community of where people can live and work, eat and play, and do everything in one space in downtown. This project is going to end up being a multi-billion-dollar investment and generating substantial tax revenue for the city, and bringing lots of new jobs to the area will help too. The next project on our list is the Henry Ford Future of Health Project. The Henry Ford Future Health Project signifies a really big investment the hospital is making into downtown Detroit's healthcare infrastructure. And this project was brought about by Henry Ford and MSU, Michigan State University, coming together and putting up over multiple billions of dollars to make this one happen. The project will comprise of a new state-of-the-art hospital tower, lots of renovations to the existing buildings. They're also putting in a cutting-edge research and education building. This project, once done or even under construction, is bringing in thousands of jobs, which is helping with Detroit's economic growth. It's also expected to attract top medical talent and secure a lot of research funding for the area. So once completed, it's really going to bring in some top top talent, a lot of money, and create an area where people will want to live downtown and work, which in the end helps downtown Detroit. Next on our list is the Renaissance Center, which we call the RenCen transformation. The Renaissance Center for years has been the center of iconic buildings in downtown Detroit and a permanent fixture. General Motors, which owns the buildings currently, is working with Bedrock, which is undertaking a multi-billion-dollar project, which is exceeding $1.6 billion in renovation. The redevelopment part of the project is taking down 2 of the 4 towers at the RenCen, specifically towers 100 and 200. The strategic decision for doing this is to open up the river from the road and to the community so it's more accessible to the riverfront. Where currently the 4 towers, it's hard to see the river even to get to it. In place of the demolished towers, they're going to put several low-rise buildings. That's going to have a mix of housing, hotel, and some more retail. So really the goal is to make it more accessible by the community, not just be a bunch of towers off of Jefferson Road. The plan includes creating a lot more inviting public spaces and expanding retail and dining options. This should really improve, once completed, the pedestrian flow down the riverfront and connected to the Riverwalk. GM and Bedrock's cooperation here really solidifies their commitment to downtown Detroit. So we're all super excited to get this one done and take the family down there and enjoy the Detroit River more, where in the past you had to walk around these buildings and it wasn't very open to the public. Just kind of to wrap up here, these 5 major changes to downtown Detroit are really going to improve the economic development and the strategic investment in the city's future. So the Hudson site, Ralph C. Wilson Jr. Centennial Park, the District Detroit, the Henry Ford Future Project, and the Renaissance Center transformation is really a cool time that the city is starting to grow, which should increase real estate investment and values in Detroit. And all these projects are somehow interconnected downtown, so it'll really help the revitalization of the area. So if you're considering relocating to Detroit, or for real estate investors looking for investment opportunities, understanding what's going on down in downtown Detroit is really important. Now, I want to hear from you, my amazing viewers. Which of these 5 major developments you're excited about, and why? Are there other developments in Detroit that you're watching closely? Is there maybe something I missed? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one of them. Let's get that conversation going. If you found this video informative, exciting, or maybe a little bit inspiring, I don't know, do me a huge favor. Give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more Detroit real estate insights. Thanks so much for watching, and see you on the next one.